Aloha Nō kako o Aolani no Hawaiian no Moana Island. So I wanted to come on here today, just make a quick informal video, kind of as always. But I wanted to talk about something that has been on my mind, been brought to my attention, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, as I'm sure you know by now, many of you have heard, there's going to be a live action Disney film, Auli'i Cravalho, and there's also going to be a live action film of Moana. So I'll talk about the Lilo and Stitch, my thoughts on that later. I'm just gonna talk about Moana today and my thoughts on that. So if you have not seen the video, the person who plays or who does the voice of the character Moana in the original film or the animated film, Auli'i Cravalho, I think is how you say her last name. Anyway, she has announced that she is not going to play Moana in the live action film. As far as I'm aware, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, is still going to be playing Maui. They've said the person who's going to play Moana's mom. I'm not too familiar with the rest of the cast, but I just wanted to talk about her decision in choosing not to play Moana. And I hope with all my heart that it is really her choice, and that she's not just saying it's her choice, and really that was something that was chosen for her, if you understand what I'm saying. Now, she basically says that she is choosing not to play Moana because she doesn't look like the character. And I understand what she means. And really, I mean, I know if she was darker, honestly, she would play the character. That's just the simple matter of it. And I honestly hope that it's her decision, and I hope that the people at Disney didn't say, well, you don't look like such and such, so we're gonna find somebody else. I'm very saddened that she has made that choice, because she is Kanaka Maoli. She is Native Hawaiian at the end of the day. And that's not to say that Moana necessarily is supposed to be Native Hawaiian, because Moana, the movie itself, is about, they kind of combined a bunch of Polynesian cultures together to make the storyline of Moana. And there's a bunch of problems that arise with that movie in and of itself that I'm just not going to touch upon today because I don't have the time. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like, it's really exciting because it's like, oh, they finally made something for us, like we've had no representation for all these years other than Lilo and Stitch that came out in 2002. And even so, that was problematic in and of itself. And I'll go into my own issues with that in a different video. But it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, it's nice that like we're seeing something, but at the same time, like, you can't just do that. I don't think it was appropriate of them to take a bunch of cultures, you know, like, we're all Polynesian, okay? Hawaiians, Maori, Samoan, Tongan, the list goes on. That, you know, there's so many islands, so many cultures, but we don't necessarily all believe the same things. We don't necessarily all have the same practices. We don't have the same history, you know. So it saddens me that she has made this decision. I respect her decision. Like I said, I hope it is her decision. Respect her decision, and I understand why she made this choice, but it saddens me that she felt she had to make this choice, because realistically, the representation for Kanaka Maoli today, maybe we don't look like some of our other Polynesian brothers and sisters, because we have not had the same history. She is a representation of what Hawaiian looks like today, because she is Hawaiian. Period. Just like I am that representation. Just like all my other Kanaka Maoli brothers and sisters are the representation that you see today. Some of us are lighter. Some of us are darker. Some of us are medium. Some of us have curly hair. Some of us have straight hair. Some of us have big noses, small noses, colored eyes, brown eyes, whatever. It doesn't matter. But it becomes problematic, and I'm tired. I'm so tired of the politics. I honestly don't even know if I'm going to watch the show, because of how potentially upset I'm going to be at it. That's just the bottom line. I don't think it's fair that they get to keep The Rock in their show, in the live action, and not her, when she was the main character. She made Moana. Anyway, that's my thoughts, my opinion, my mana'o for today. Mahalo for listening. I will vala'o with you later. Aloha.